chaplain and stuff like that, you want to build a fire. You want to build a fire because you're going to need some heat. You're going to need some warmth. You're going to need some food to be cooked. Them canned beanie weenies are good, but they're better when they're warm. You can't cook a cold hot dog over no flame. Amen? Forget about the s'mores. The chocolate ain't even going to melt. But what do we do in church nowadays when the preacher says, blow? Because when you really want to build a fire, you'll get down on your knees. You'll take that little bit of flame that's left. You'll get down on all fours. Ain't you in the perfect place right now for praying? And then you start blowing on that flame. Hoping that it catches and it starts igniting a big spark. Amen. And I want to eat. But I'm going to eat from the master's table. Amen. That's what I want to eat from. I don't want just the crumbs that the dogs can have. I want to eat from the master's table. And he who comes is going to baptize you in spirit and fire. That's the problem nowadays. We want to act like we got the spirit, but we don't want to have nothing to do with the fire. Come on. Billy wouldn't even come to church. Now I seen him over here today dancing and jumping. And he was getting some ice. Because the more fire you got, the more height you'll get. Amen. I used to think he was crazy. I had a brother named Jesse Wilson. My buddy, he's a preacher. I used to see him over there, and he's in there out and he's just going down, dancing, jumping. I wasn't having. Guy's crazy. What's wrong with him? He got the fire. He got the fire. See, that's where we need to get back to. But this is what we do. Oh, they're going to think I'm crazy. No, they're going to think you got the Spirit of the Lord in you. That's what they need to think. I like you to jump like this. Feet can't come off the ground. Want to get close to God, but won't praise Him. You know what you do when you love your wife and your kids? You give them praise. Yeah. When you give your father praise, blessings come down. It's in the Word. It talks about it. Amen. That is where we truly have got to get to. Somebody say, let the fire fall. Let the fire fall. Let's say it one more time. Let the fire fall. Let the fire fall. Y'all should have heard me in my shower this morning singing that. While Billy's shower ain't running, I'm in there. We coming from the same officer, I'm sure. Amen. I said, Lord, what are we going to preach on? He said, let the fire fall. I just stood there and went, let the fire fall! And the water shut. That's what blew your pump up. Shot through the aquifer down here in Florida and just hit his pump. When you got the fire, baby, there ain't nothing you can't do. Amen. When you got the fire of God, somebody said, you got some power. You got some power. You got some power. I love it. I love it. When you got that fire and that fire starts falling all around you, there is nothing you can't do. The fire of God is a symbol of His presence. That's how you know, amen. When you got a preacher up there a lot of times, amen, and he just don't, we going to read today. What are we going to read about today? See, he got fire, but he should already study. But one I used to think them preachers were crazy anyway. The R.W. Sandbaugh, he'd be out there sweat pouring off of him and everything else, and he talking about getting people saved and healed right then and then. I said, man, who gonna do that? The fire of God. Because it burns everything out. It takes away the bad parts of you, amen? It takes away the hardness. It takes away the cows. It takes away the unforgiveness. It takes away the pride. It takes away all these things. When the